do you feel about black women, and then how do you feel about black women again, and then how do you?
Yeah, that was me. But the last two questions for you though. The first two for you, Myron. Then the last two are for you,
Myron. Oh, shit.
I want to know how the both of y'all feel about black women.
Okay. Okay, so I guess do you get more attention for women since your hair transplant?
Be honest.
It hasn't changed that much. What I will say is that the girls that knew me before noticed the improvement, but as far as like girls noticing it now, not as not really. But the girls that I knew before when I had the balding, they knew.
So you don't feel like you've been getting like more attention since you've got it, because you look completely better. I'll tell you, 100% better than you did before.
Oh yeah, because he has waves.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah. Black girls love waves.
Thanks, Chris.
I was explaining it to the audience.
No, it has nothing to do with the waves. He has more hair.
Bro, it's waves, man. He's a nigga now.
But yeah, I noticed that when I used to keep the low cut before, girls didn't really notice. It didn't really do too much. But the girls that knew that I had balding and then they saw after, they're like, oh yeah, that's better. And then as far as like, how do you feel about black women? And it's whatever. I mean, I don't normally date them.
Shit.
But my thing is, it's not necessarily it's the skin color that's the problem. It's the behaviors that turn me off a lot of the times. It doesn't have to do, because I've been with black girls before.
What is it then?
The behaviors?
All black girls the same.
Keep in mind
the way they carry
what about their behavior?
Yeah, what is the behavior to
what is it, Myron?
Well, it's the behaviors that I dislike. So like, being loud, obnoxious, argumentative, masculine.
That's black girl to you?
Well, not all black girls are like that, but
they're not.
So the ones you've selected.
But some are.
So do you feel black women are aggressive? When you say masculine, do you associate that with aggressiveness?
A portion of them definitely are, yeah.
So does that make you stay away from black women since you've got that impression kind of on black women?
Well, it's not that. It's that, see, in the black community, they champion that type of behavior. You know, be strong, be independent, etc. And these things aren't necessarily traits that men look for in women.
Can I say something? But real quick, there is beautiful black women all over the world, and what you're saying, that is, of course,
I've been with some of them.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, what you're saying, that does not account for all black women. For you,
we never said that.
We never said
Can
that.
I say something really quick? Can I say something really
I never
quick?
said all. I said there's a portion of them. I said there's a. Hold on. Can you please stop interrupting? I said there's a portion, but not all. There's never an all for anything. There's always exceptions to the rule. Yeah. But what I am saying is that it tends to be in the black community that we champion that type of behavior from women, and that's not the way to go to be attractive to the majority of men. You're going to say something?
Yes, I would love to. I feel like a lot of that, I understand what you're saying 100%.
Yeah.
I also feel like a lot of that comes from trauma because, one, black women just, in America at least specifically.
Now, you're white.
Black women just...
What? Oh my gosh, she's black.
Y'all gotta stop with the ignorant shit. Don't say no
First of all, I'm Trinidadian and Haitian. Ain't no white in me, bitch. Anyways.
Wait.
Bomba God.
Come here, bitch.
Oh, you said it? I was wondering who the fuck said it. I looked at him like, bitch, what the fuck?
Wow,
but nah, I'm not fucking white. Anyways, I feel like a lot of that anger and aggression and masculinity comes from black women trying to protect themselves in America. They don't feel safe. At the end of the day, the masculine and feminine energy is not balanced in America. It's very fucking off. Women are trying to do construction jobs. Men is trying to fucking make women go 50 and 50 and shit, and it's just, everything's just off. So at the end of the day, I feel like black women is just like it's a traumatic response, and yes, it's in their responsibility to heal it and not exert it out onto other people. But I just want to say, I feel like that's a.
Or what if you wasn't strong
I'm not gonna lie, not in a bad way. I would say that
you weren't strong enough.
I'm giving you claps for that.
No, I'm saying in a sense of.
You weren't strong enough.
No, listen. In a sense of Myron, a black women, we know how to be humble and how to submit when we're in the presence of someone that's strong and that's a leader. So would you take self accountability and maybe say you weren't a leader or you didn't know how to lead?
That's not everybody.
But I'm saying,
each woman is different.
No, but most women, and I'm just asking him a question respectfully. Would you feel like maybe you lacked something when you were dating those type of women?
Well, let's use your analogy.
Okay.
Let's say you found a guy that was attractive, but then you found out that he wore heels on Saturdays. Would you hang out with him?
I've been in that situation, and once I found out that he was a cross-dresser,
No, but how about this? What if he told you like, hey, you weren't feminine enough, so like, I had to kind of.
And honestly, I've got that before, and I'm just keeping it real because everyone has preferences, and I totally understand.
You're
that.
missing the point of the analogy.
Yeah, you just missed it.
Go ahead.
Like, you're basically making the argument about being selectively feminine, right? Oh, you might have not shown the strong personalities or whatever.
Right.
What I'm saying is that's the equivalent to a guy wearing heels every now and then and saying, oh, you weren't feminine enough. No, it's about if you're feminine, you're feminine all the time. If you're masculine all the time. It's just that.
I don't agree with that as well.
Really?
I don't agree with that.
Hold on.
We each have a feminine and masculine energy, and we transfer from it.
You guys can say that. You guys can say that all that you want, but my thing is this. Men are expected to be masculine at all times, to be a man at all times. Why is that we let women pick and choose when they want to be a lady?
Says who? Who made that rule that man has to be masculine at all times?
You're confused on that.
That's not true.
And what
They do.
Men are able to
They absolutely do. One at a time.
We can't hear you.
No, they absolutely do because men have to be masculine at all times. If a guy shows some type of weakness or he shows some type of inadequacy of being able to be a leader or whatever it may be, please let me finish my point.
No, I'm letting you.
I get that, but it's distracting.
Okay, I'll calm down.
So men are expected to be men at all times, right? I can't pick and choose when I want to go and deal with the robbers that break in the house. I can't pick and choose when I want to pay bills. I can't pick and choose when I want to be a leader. I'm supposed to be a man at all times.
Yes.
But I find it very interesting that women can pick and choose when they want to be a lady. They want to be able to turn up and be a boss babe sometimes, and then they want to be able to be a lady and be treated like gentleman treatment on another time. What I'm saying is that if I'm expected to be a man at all times, I want a woman that's going to be a lady at all times, not based on how she interprets things or whatever, because I don't want a woman that picks and chooses when she's a lady.
Okay.
Just like she wouldn't want me for picking and choosing when I want to be a man if I want to cross-dress on other days. So I think it's a ridiculous concept that men have to be men all the time, but women can pick and choose when they want to be ladies.
I don't think men have to be men all the time. I mean, obviously, if you're a man, be a man. But I think there are times that men are allowed to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like, I think that...
When?
All the time. I allow space for my men to be vulnerable. So I can't speak on other
Where are
people.
they now, then?
And I'm a black woman.
Where are they now?
Men are gone.
Wow.
He is triggered.
Where are they now? No, because no. Let me tell y'all. No. Let me tell y'all. Because women don't respect vulnerable men at all.
That's not true.
They don't.
If
No.
you're not vulnerable,
Anytime a man like cries in public or shows some type of weakness, women ridicule him for it later on.
No, there's a borderline. I'm sorry.
Not all the time. That's not true.
There's a borderline when it's too much.
There's a line, but guess what? We don't know when to cross it, and we don't know when it's too much for you. That's the hard part.
That's the thing.
No, but you might
That's
say you're
different
cool
for
with it.
maybe
Yeah.
different
But if
for
I treat you in a way
everyone.
that
I don't know.
ends
You
it.
had something?
But
Go ahead.
Yes. Okay. So my thing is, at the end of the day, every human has a masculine and a feminine side.
Yeah.
When you are born a male, you are naturally supposed to be more in your masculine, but you also can tap into your femininity,
Facts.
which is healthy for each person to do. The same reason a woman should be tapped into her femininity, but she also needs masculine. It's the yin and the yang of the universe. It's the positive and the negative. But I think in America specifically, women and men are just very programmed
Well,
for multiple different things. So
what are you saying?
basically how you were just saying, if a woman gets mad over someone being vulnerable or whatever, I think that is like...
Have you ever had a dream?
Yeah.
women are forced
So
to be more
if
masculine.
I get it, you want to contribute, but just have your thoughts together to make your
I
point
think
nice and
there's a
succinctly.
human aspect
that
that she was
kinda
kind
was
of
my
bringing
point.
in. There's like a fight or flight mode that when you start like, okay, there is the feminine and there's the masculine, but there's also fight or flight mode. There's like being human.
Yeah.
There is a time and a place to do certain things. So I feel like if you just think about like a woman, you're supposed to be feminine, but there are some aspects like if I have to protect myself, I step into my masculinity. Because I do know that protection, like it's a fight or flight mode.
And
it's not just masculine and feminine. It's also just being human.
And at the end of the day, men have been raised to think like, oh, showing emotions is soft or bad or this and that. And it's not that. Emotions are fucking human. Each person's going to have those emotions. It's okay to cry. It's okay to get mad. It's okay to get upset.
One of the primary differences between men and women is men's ability to control their emotions better than women. Because when men don't control their emotions, guess what ends up happening? Crimes get committed.
But a lot of men haven't been able to control their emotions. Have you seen the
Then they're in jail. They're in jail. So it's not good when men need to be able to control their emotions. We don't have the same, how do I say this, give that if we be emotional that we're not going to deal with consequences. Like with women, you guys can cry and say blah blah blah. People are going to come to your aid and be like, oh no, let me console you. No one wants to see a man cry. Vulnerability is not respected. Men are not supposed to be vulnerable, especially around female. Can you guys please stop interrupting randomly when I'm making a point, please? because when everyone's talking over each other, it sounds crazy. I'm trying to address your guys' questions because you guys asked me, right? Because with the first question was, how do I feel about black women? And to answer that, the reason why I don't date them a lot of the times isn't necessarily because of the way that they look. It's because a lot of the behaviors that's championed in that community. Now, with that said, I've dated plenty of black girls before that were feminine and submissive and weren't a headache, but I've dated a lot, I've dealt with a lot that were headaches, and I've come to realize in that culture, unfortunately, it's championed to be strong and independent and not respect male authority in the black community because a lot of them are fatherless, and since they're fatherless, they don't have that masculine authority to let them know, hey, you need to follow a man's lead. Women, a lot of the times from black communities, unfortunately, grew up in a single mother household where she tells them niggas ain't shit. Then she has a sister that says niggas ain't shit. The music perpetuate niggas ain't shit. And then what ends up happening is they grow up and then they don't have a general respect for men. And then they meet you, and then you get a lot of those toxic traits coming into you because they weren't naturally taught how to be a lady. They were very masculinized since birth because they didn't have a man figure.
You're right. Wait, let me just tell them this. Let me just say this. You're absolutely right. Just really quick, you're right, because I did that, and you got to take self-accountability. I came from aggressive women in my family. My father wasn't in the household, and I'm just keeping it real. So I've seen you on your podcast. I didn't agree with you with a lot of stuff, but I definitely agree with you with that. And I also agree with her. It is part of trauma because when you grow up like that in that community and you deal with that, trauma do come in place, and then you have to unlearn what you've learned, how you said what you learned in your household.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that's why I personally don't like it, and a lot of men don't like it. I mean, it's just that men aren't vocal about masculine women being unattractive. We tell them, oh, no, we do care about your career, and we got Neo and Fabulous line about she got her own and shit. Men don't give a shit about none of that stuff.
But you gotta understand.
We don't.
If a man brings a woman out of her masculinity, that's because you made her feel safe. You made her feel provided. When you are speaking to her, there's not a balance with how you're making.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Because women always like to look at the whole thing. If a man isn't attractive to you, would you give him a chance?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, because
Depends
the
on how much
woman-
money he has.
Hold on. I'm asking her. She said no, right?
Sorry.
No, because the
Okay.
man is supposed to chase the woman. We're not supposed to be sitting there chasing a man.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that, you're judging a book by its cover. It's like, okay, he didn't meet my threshold, so I'm good. I'm not interested, right?
It's not.
So,
You said, wait, if he's not attracted to me.
no, if you don't find him attractive.
Oh, no. Then I'll give him a chance. I don't give people a chance off their looks. I give people a chance off their energy, their heart, their mind. So I don't go off of, his hair is fucked up. If I fuck with his heart, he follows God, and he's good, positive energy, I'm going to.
Do you reject most of the guys that come up to you?
Obviously, I'm a beautiful woman. Every guy
Fantastic.
wants to talk to me.
So I guarantee that a bunch of those guys that tried to talk to you were probably nice guys that would treat you really well. But guess what? You didn't give them a chance. Maybe they didn't look a certain way. Maybe they didn't have a certain look that you're looking for. Maybe they didn't speak the way that you want to hear. Whatever it may be. But the point is this. You made a decision right then and there. I'm not interested. So what if I say, when a woman has certain traits, she's masculine as hell in her energy, I don't have to give her a chance either. Why is that you guys want us to go ahead and not judge a book by its cover from the male perspective? Like, she's being masculine, give her a chance. She might submit to you.
I asked the
but
question.
hold on, stop interrupting, man. Okay? I just find it interesting how with girls, you guys are okay with rejecting us up front. You didn't get to figure out what we're like or our personality, whatever. You guys reject us. But if I say, oh, this girl's kind of masculine, I'm not even going to give her a chance. Y'all look at me like I'm crazy. Like, no, you don't know. She might be a submissive woman. But it's like, y'all would never give us that chance.
I asked the question. I want to say,
exactly.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I want to say the reason why I asked that question is because a lot of your fans and a lot of people that are replying on this chat that I noticed previously.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. They it's not even like, okay, I'm talking shit about the female. I'm talking shit about her, and she's black. So let me throw some salt on top of it. Let me add a strawberry on top of it. Let me add the whipped cream. So it's like, I asked you that because you are a reflection of your community. You are, Myron. You are a reflection of your community. You are a reflection of the people that's commenting, that's paying on here. And these people are going to follow at your lead. Why? Because you're a high successful man on one of, I would say, top 10 podcasts. You know what I mean? So I feel like you can't look past these comments that's going on here. You see exactly what they saying. Some of this shit is like bullshit, bro. Like, you could sit down and genuinely say, like, some of this shit they commenting like about the black bitches. Like,
that comes with the internet, though.
Let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish, y'all. Let y'all talk. No shade. I'll let y'all talk. No shade.
Hey, guys, let her finish. Go ahead.
A lot of these comments and a lot of these people that are commenting are incels, and they're fucking racist. I'm saying it. Y'all incels that beat y'all dick all day on social media. Y'all can't pull no bitches at the club. Y'all not Myron. Y'all don't make the money Myron make. Y'all no shade, because I can't speak, because I'm ugly some, best for some. Y'all ugly as hell, and I looked at the comments. Y'all ugly as fuck on my life. Y'all take me to the grave right now. Y'all ugly as fuck. So it's like I said, Myron, you have followers. You do. You can say something, you can take an inch, and there are people that will take a mile. I asked that question about black women because I'm not just getting all of these comments because I'm a woman and I got tattoos and I'm from Chicago. I'm getting it because I'm a black ass bitch. And I'm trying to figure out why, like I said, how do you feel about it? And then I'm not going to lie to you. I asked the question twice because I need to know how you feel about black women too from the last podcast. Not going to lie.
Well, my mom's black. My family's black.
But I have a white friend. Hold on, that's the shit my white friends will say. I have a black friend.
I'm not finished. I love my black queens.
Thank you.
However, when I act like...
Do you really?
Hold on, wait.
Do you
I'm
fucking
not
really?
finished.
Okay.
But when I act sporadic, crazy, and
ratchet,
masculine, I wish I could save them, but I can't. So you know what I do? I just step away.
Why is that?
But why do you disrespect them? Why do you
sometimes
disrespect
that's
You want to save them.
Hold on.
Sometimes it's too much for a black person. Sometimes it's too much though.
That is not disrespect.
Would you
He's
prefer
protecting
I
himself.
dog her out, treat her like shit, and then just dip?
He said he backed out.
But I'm
or protect my black queens and keep them over there. What do you prefer?
No,
I'm doing that right now.
Listen.
White, Asian, Hispanic. I'm saving y'all.
Sorry, Twitch.
So actually,
Obviously, you can't say everybody. You
Wait, so
can't
do
say
you say
everybody.
black women?
I really want to answer y'all.
what are you saying right now?
I want to hear
You
them
can't
finish.
save
I
everybody.
really want to hear the answer y'all.
Yo, Twitch, come over to you too, please.
Yeah, we'll kill.
So,
go ahead and kill
I
the
actually
Twitch
want to
stream. Go ahead.
answer.
I am literally saving the black queens because I'm gonna dog you out. So I
You
just say,
dogged me out last one. I ain't gonna let you over Gucci Mane. And when they said Gucci Mane in the chat, you took it with you. You kept calling me Gucci Mane, and I'm like, damn. I'm not looking for you to say my back, and I'm not looking for you to say my comments, but I'm also looking for you as a black man to not sit and keep encouraging. No, for real. Yeah, let me finish. I'm looking for agreements, but like, hold on real quick. Like,
All right.
I'm looking for you as a black man not to sit and keep on Gucci Man. They still calling me Gucci Man on chat. I don't man. I fuck with Gucci Man heavily. I be Gucci Man. But what I'm saying is that for you as a black man, the last show, I felt disrespected by you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel like as a black man, you saw Gucci Man. You didn't think about that shit when you first saw me when I walked in here. You looked at that motherfucking chat and you called me Gucci Man, and I didn't like that because I'm like, that's not how you do your black women. I'm not saying that you gotta keep agreeing with everything that I'm saying, but I'm also saying that you don't down us when it's an opportunity. You don't do that with you don't do that with your friends. You don't do that. He's not black.
That was
you
my
don't do that with your friends.
When you're
that's what I'm saying. You don't check him in private because it's still. Hold on, let me finish, y'all. There's still money on the line. This is a podcast. Like I said, one of the top podcasts in the world. It's money on the line.
Yep.
No shade. Your homie not black. So when you see this black shit up on here, I'll tell him I ain't gonna lie to you because I'm a real ass person.
He's black.
What percent? What percent? Okay, hold on. Not too much. No shade.
Myron.
Okay, I don't want to hear no percentage of black. I don't want to hear no fucking percentages of black. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Okay, my apologies if I say that Myron was not black.
This is your podcast.
My apology. Let me finish. My apology. Hold on, little mama. Hold on. My apologies for not saying that you black, Myron. My apologies. I'll take that back.
That's
but
fine.
once I don't give a fuck if he ain't black. I don't give a fuck what he is. Be Jesus sitting right here. You don't do your black women like that. You don't do your people like that. And I didn't like that about you. You don't do that to your, unless I said some fucked up shit that you agree on. I don't give a fuck about what I said. But when it comes to race, you don't do that. And I don't want you to do this from this day forward. I don't give a fuck what these people commenting. Don't shame your black people. I didn't like that shit. I respect you.
Because I was gonna say,
I respect you. Last podcast, it hurt my feelings.
Where is this coming from?
It hurt my feelings last podcast. That's the reason why I'm saying that.
But you just said you love your black queens. You gotta love them different ways. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I want to
Can I respond?
Yeah, you can. I want you to.
Hold on.
Can I respond?
Okay, we'll have him respond. Okay, so just so I understand, because the audience might be, because I'm confused here.
Yeah.
Something about Gucci Mane, and you've been on the show before.
Yeah.
And he
I
said,
didn't know.
What is it? What is it?
He saw Gucci Mane in the comment one time, and he kept it going to the end of the show. Gucci Mane trying to draw too much attention to it. Bitch, you shut the fuck up and do something. Back to what I was saying. Bitch, you shut the fuck up and do something. Like I said,
You listen to
the
me.
Gucci Mane comment was
You have to
disrespectful.
stop. You have to stop. You have to stop.
Chill out the crack, chill off the coke, mamas.
Relax,
It ain't
relax.
working for you. It's making you look bad.
I want him to address this.
Can I respond?
So, okay.
Yes,
So just so I understand this for the
And talk to me after
for
the
the
show,
audience.
mama.
Okay, so just so I understand this for the audience. So last time she was on, and I'm not even aware of this, you called her Gucci Mane?
The chat called her Gucci Mane.
The chat called her
Look
Gucci
at the
Mane.
chat.
And then I called the Gucci Mane as well.
Okay.
So,
all right.
so
Go
let me
ahead.
respond.
Now address it. Go ahead, so the audience knows.
First off, listen, Gucci. This is my fucking show.
Nah, that's fucked up.
I'm gonna I'm responding.
Please let him finish.
Let him speak. Let him speak. Everybody be quiet.
Listen, again,
Go ahead, man.
Gucci. I am mad at you. You got your opinions, how you feel about things. And by the way, Myron is actually African American. The definition of African American. He's from Sudan and lives in America. Now, mind you, black women, I love and I appreciate. But again, this is a show. If they call you Gucci Mane, I find it funny. I'm going to respond to that. Now, I'm attacking. I'm not here to offend you. I'm sorry that I did offend you, but again, this is my show, and if I find it funny, I will comment on it. And look, they roast me too. They said black as tar, I'm charcoal.
He's black as
doesn't
fuck.
matter. It's the internet.
Too.
The ultimate fact here is that because of your skin color, you're taking offense. That's on you. That's not on me.
Exactly.
I don't think it's
We
that.
come on here, we agree.
I think it's
Exactly.
Let him finish, please. I need an answer, y'all.
You're Trinidadian? They don't claim you, by the way. Okay,
Oh my God.
Trinidadian and Haitian.
to respond to you,
Don't forget the Haitian.
listen,
Don't play
Let him
with
finish,
me.
guys.
I don't want to
please.
offend
Let
you.
him finish.
I
Please.
found it funny, so I responded to it. And I'm telling you right now, if I was a dog or what you want to say, hate black women, I would dog y'all out too, but I don't. I dog out white women, Asian, Hispanic. I leave y'all alone. So you should be thanking me and say, yo, you know what, Fresh? You're not an asshole. You're actually pretty cool.
We're not gonna thank you for doing what you did.
Okay, so you address that. I want to give. Did anyone else? You want to say something, and then you want to say something. Go ahead.
Damn, wait. I'm about to forget what the fuck I said. Go into the next.
All right. Do you want to say something?
No, mi amor. I don't offense no race,
Oh,
no ethnicity. No, escúchame,
Hold on,
escúchame.
let her finish.
I don't offense on no race, no ethnicity. However the fuck you feel, I don't have no offense on it. I understand, I comprehend of it because everybody comes from different backgrounds. I came from Hispanic background. You know the fuck what the fuck English man.
Next person, bro.
Escúchame, pendeja.
Escúchame. Next person is
This is the podcast.
Next person.
This is the fuck what the fuck No, listen to me.
Hold on. Please get to your point nice and succinctly. Go ahead.
My point is...
And please do not disrespect the panel, okay?
I am not trying to disrespect anybody.
Yeah, just go ahead. Just
But my point
say your
is,
point.
they don't understand where the fuck I come from and my family come from.
Okay.
Okay.
And my family is a portion of the Hispanic community.
Okay.
They don't understand.
All right.
No, listen. I understand where the fuck they're coming from because I understand 100%. Pero ellos no entienden. Pero está bien,
I think
está
what she's
bien.
trying to say
No,
is
no
she
entiendo a
understands
ellos.
what it feels like.
And that's the problem, baby.
Okay,
So
okay.
now you speak.
Okay. Let me go to her now. Let me go to her.
I just wanted to say, I know it's the internet and people gonna talk shit, but I think she was just offended by you agreeing with it and then carrying it on. Like it's
Well,
what
we
can say
agree
at
to
one
be
time.
roasted when we come on
Mi
here.
amor,
Like,
it's
you can't-
Miami. Miami.
I'm just explaining
We
her
signed-
side. Like I understand the internet gonna talk shit. This is we filming, nigga. We acting. Da 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 da. But I just felt like
shit
she
too.
was
They talk
offended
shit
'cause
all
she's
the time
like,
if you watch the
yo,
episode.
we here together and you over here claiming on their side. Like you supposed to be on my side. So I think it was just like
These are our chat niggas, man. We on this side, man.
No, mi amor.
Yo, man,
It's about being understandable.
Man, chat, man.
So let me just speak because
Can I say something?
because we've had these discussions on race before.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll give it to
It
you
didn't
first.
have
Who
to
wanted
do
to say
with it.
something?
I wanted to say something.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think accountability is the word. I think we all take we should all take ownership because we agreed. We know what the show is about. I'm sure somebody saw a
Yeah.
clip or whatever.
we
so you
know.
know the territory that
We knew
can come
what
with
it
it.
was.
it's the
But
fucking internet, nigga.
The only thing I can say is that when you say something, just stand on it. So like if you say you love your black queens, there's a different way to love their black queens. I'm gonna respect the way that you love your black queens. But she just felt like that's not one of the loves that we don't receive that type of love where you clowning us in front of everybody, but you loving us behind doors. So when she says that, I kind of relate to her when I say, okay, cool. Play a joke, but let the joke slide. Like the joke is not the life.
Man,
let the joke
nigga, we
listen.
call
But
everybody,
listen,
man.
Yeah.
Everyone can get
it's
on,
your
man.
show, so you get to do it how you want to, but we do say like, okay,
And I fuck with the
listen,
Gucci joke.
if you
It's funny.
loving us.
I don't give a
That's
fuck,
all I
man.
want to say.
Hey, listen, man.
I didn't say I'm loving on you. I just said
No, you said you love your black
your
queens.
mom. You said you love your mom.
From afar.
Do you love the
I said love him.
So then you don't
come from a black woman. You come from a black woman.
And I appreciate it.
All right, so I think there's because here's the thing, this is very common that people do this, where they draw a lot of attention to our criticisms of African Americans. But the thing is that we make fun of all races on this podcast. We make fun of. I got a bunch of ethnic hats right here of every single race.
I didn't know that.
Right?
Chinese,
And so, well, here's the difference. When I make fun of other races, they don't cry and complain about it to the same degree that the black offended, etc. But when we say "love you a long time" and "you break you by," which we did last show because I think we had an Asian girl in here, no one says a word. But whenever we make jokes on black women for having certain stereotypes and then perpetuating it on the show, they get angry.
Because
but we do make fun of.
I think it's because of the most like.
Hold on.
We went through slavery, nigga. We won't know Asians going through slavery.
Every race has
slaves.
Every race has their catastrophic.
Every race has had their situations and been oppressed to some degree.
Right.
Jokes on everybody.
Okay, we appreciate that.
Thank you.
It's not
So
about
you guys
being
might not be aware of it,
It's
but
not about being jokes, honestly. It's about you speaking facts.
Okay.
Shut up, bitch.
That's the honest truth. And it hurts, but it's the truth.
Hey, listen. All right? Shut the fuck up for at least 5 minutes, all right?
All right.
Because you're just being too much right now, okay?
All right. Did anyone else have something that they want to say?
Anything more?
As far as so let me
Next question.
go back.
Chats.
I think we answered.
Can we go to the next
Does
question?
do you feel did that sufficiently answer your questions?
On the
Was that
first
good?
question.
Well, I
Suitable.
can't really
It
speak on
was
that.
Suitable.
sufficed.